Street. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Oh, hey kids, how are you doing? Hope everybody's adjusting to online school pretty good and you're not getting too much homework. I've been pretty busy, and today we're going to start our first project from our online art class. Let's see how it's going to go. All right, come over to the world's smallest art studio. I'd like to start off by making a territorial acknowledgement. I am working, living, and playing on the traditional land of the Wisanic people who have been stewards of this land from time immemorial, and I am truly grateful for their stewardship of this land and honored and privileged to come work and play and live here every day. On that note, right before spring break and all this stuff happened, I got this local artist, former Stelly student Chaz Elliott Jr. to do this carving. It's the new Indigenous Art Award. I got it right before spring break, and my plan was over spring break to put a title plate on it and plaques on it for nameplates, but stuff happened. The name on the back is I don't want to say this in Choctaw name because I won't say it right, but it stands for Passing Down of Knowledge, History, and Culture. Beautiful art award from an excellent art student and a guy who's working professionally as an artist in our community. So thank you, Chaz, for this, and we will cherish it for years to come and have kids recognized year after year for their hard work. So what I'm going to do today is show you some supplies I have. I have a ton of supplies around my house. I'm a professional artist as well as an art teacher. Been to art school. I've accumulated a lot of stuff. I'm not going to use a lot of that stuff. I feel it's not fair for you guys who might not have access to it. So I'm going to show you sort of stuff that I think you can find around your house. Regular art supplies that aren't hard to obtain. Some of them I've just taken from my kid. Some of them I've had from when I was a kid. And stuff I've just sort of accumulated. A lot of it's household stuff. So I'm going to show you what I have out on display, and then you can kind of get your ideas of what you could do with these objects and equipment. Okay, here we go. I got Crayola pens, a whole bucket of these for my kid. These are some nice art paint markers I have, and micron pens. Beautiful pens to use. Some oil pastels. Nice Garfield box here. This is some crayons from when I was a little kid. Some charcoals and Contes. Some regular old junky pencil crayons. Highlighters. Sharpies, Bic pen, art pencils, orange pencils. Sidewalk chalk. I got these junky pens here. I don't even know what they're from, but I'm going to try using them. Some Chinese ink, which is very similar to India ink. I got paint, so I got acrylic paints, watercolor pucks from school, some watercolor in tubes, some nice watercolor palettes, tools to use. You can use things like regular, obvious pencils and stuff, forks, straws, got chopsticks here, bamboo skewers. Those are pretty cool because you got the rounded end and then you got the point. Paintbrushes, doesn't have to be fancy. Palette knives. Down here we got cutting tools, so hole punch, razor blades, X-Actos, scissors, get your compass sets out, erasers, you're allowed to use those. We got rulers, containers for water, little guys here from the recycling to use, like to put like inks and stuff in if you make your own inks or have some you want to save. Cups for water. I got these dishes from school for water trays. If you don't have that, I just got a flower dish here for flower pots. That would work. Sidewalk chalk, we already did that. Fasteners, tapes. Get as many different kinds of tapes as you can scrounge up. Duct tape, painter's tape, masking tape. Got 3 different kinds of electrician's tape. Stapler might be handy. String. Glue sticks if you got them, white glue, any kind of glue if you got it. Pin tacks might be useful, rubber bands, paper clips, hot glue gun. Don't burn yourself. So what you're gonna use to put your stuff on is entirely up to you. When this all hit, I didn't have any sketchbooks or anything. I do all my stuff at Stelli's, or I have a studio in Chinatown. Now I'm in the world's smallest art studio, which is actually kind of fun. But I found this old sketchbook I had. You can see from here, it's from 2001, and I never really used it. So I just started working on this, and I created my COVID-19 section. So I've just started drawing a bunch of this COVID virus from sort of memory. I'm not really looking at pictures of what people are doing or what the media is showing what it looks like. I do this one, it kind of looks like it's made of little mushrooms and some worms. I call that one decomposers. So you gotta think of what kind of paper you're gonna work on. If you got a sketchbook, great, work in that. If not, like Post-its, little stickies you can work on. I got a little box here. I've just been like storing stuff from my recycling bin, old wrapping paper, egg cartons, all that kind of stuff. Stacks of paper here. Just computer paper printing, paper I found out through the house, construction paper, whatever you can find. If you've got nice art paper, use it. If you don't, use whatever you have. Cardboard works really well. So I'm going to be posting the next assignment pretty quick, or the first assignment. And I'm just going to talk about that for a little sec. There's 3 words I'm giving you to start off jumping points. I'm just going to show you some of the stuff I've done. I was bored one day, so I was cleaning up my kid's Crayola markers. And I just collected all the ones that he had the most colors of. He had a lot of yellow, so I made this drawing, which is of the virus, all in the same color pen. It kind of becomes monochromatic. I call it golden cauliflower. And then I did this one. It's my son's birthday. This is for the anxiety one. I was anxious about his birthday being over the break and not being able to have a party. And so we spoiled him as usual. But anyways, this is some scrap wrapping paper I got from him. And I made these all be the little viruses gift wrap with bows on them. And it's called gift wrapped. So it's just wrapping paper. Crayola yellow pen again, and then some red pen I had. So very simple supplies. And a bunch of little viruses in the background creeping up. So that's just some ideas of what you can do. We're not reinventing the wheel here. Just have fun. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. I hope this is enough for you to get started. So go into the Google Classroom, check into the assignments, and you're going to see the project number 1 there. We've got a little blurb and some examples to get you guys inspired. Create what you can when you can. When you have the stuff finished, take a picture of you holding it, post it on the site, on the classroom, and then I can give you some feedback. And then every week I'm going to add a new episode and a new project attached to that episode. So just keep checking in every week, probably on Wednesday. We're supposed to do it on Monday, but I don't follow the rules, so we're going to do it on Wednesdays, I think. I hope you guys are having a great time as much as you can. To finish off, I got this book at Christmas. Great book of dad jokes. So we used to have a joke of the day. I'm going to start off, or end off, with a dad joke. Child. Dad, can I put the cat out? Dad, I didn't realize it was on fire. Stay golden and maroon, folks.